Yo, SilkArchitect here, welcoming you guys back to yet another episode of Silk Plays Minecraft. And yeah, so today is kind of a day of sadness, because I did lose the footage from that recording that I split in half. So you guys aren't going to be able to get that second part, which irks me in a way of unlimited irks. And I did debate on destroying everything that I made in that second half and then just remaking it for you guys. But I opted not to, for the fact that the farm itself is actually designed by Ilmango. So if you want to know how to make that farm, after watching this video, go ahead and peep his channel out, because yeah, he's magnificent. So he has like a bunch of different farms, and I do use a lot of his farms. Out of all the YouTubers of farms that I do use when I don't design my own, I just go to Ilmango, because he is super legit. Like freaking awesome. So yeah, after you check out this video, or maybe even now, just check it out and then come back here. Don't forget to come back here. You guys, come back to me. I'm just joking. But yeah. Anyways, so I'll go ahead and show you everything that I did in the previous episode, and yeah, and how everything works and such. But so essentially, the Endermen spawn on an 11 by 11 platform, which is over here. So they spawn on this 11 by 11 platform. Make sure you don't use a full block and you use like slabs or something so they can't pick up the block. Alright, so as they get seduced by this endermite over here, which attracts them to this area where there's a drop space with trapdoors, so they think it's a block that they can walk on, and they just run straight this way and fall down getting a bit of damage, not like too much damage. So you will need a sharpness 5 sweeping edge 3 sword, which I only have a 4. I'm only rocking the 4 right now because I haven't got another sharpness 4 book made that I will add to this. But after that gets done up, it's awesome. It's gonna be the sword of my dreams, and I have a name that I always use for all my swords, but that will be, you will find out what that name is when I add it to this sword. But so yeah, so they spawn on the 11 by 11, run down this 17 space block, and fall down the space. And so like this little bridge here is 17 spaces, and then like at the edge there's 2 there, so the Enderman can get funneled into that slot and just run straight down. Okay, so the reason why there's no Enderman spawning right now is they're actually all located down in this space right here, which if you look at the top left of the screen, it'll be like the 4th row down. There's an E. Next to that is the entity count, and we have 71 Endermen just chilling right down in there. So let's go ahead and go down there and look at all of our little friends that have shown up to the party. And we could go ahead and give them a little slash here, a little slashy do, little slashy bash. And look at all this experience, man. It's so much, and I'm so glad that we have an experience farm now. So maybe we'll stop dying and we could get feather falling on our boots. Really, that's the main thing that I've been missing for a little bit of safety precaution with my flight cutter, my elytra. So yeah, they basically just fall down. It's actually 14 blocks high, and they get just damaged enough that if I had a sharpness 5 right now, this would be murking them a lot faster than it is. But yeah, and they just keep spawning. And the one change that I made to the farm that's different from Ilmango's change was just this aesthetic touch here, which is just the drop chute. And I decided to go for this staggered stair design, which I feel like the pattern on it is amazing and it looks nice. And I did opt for the color palette of this end stone, and worked with the birch to actually complement each other well. And I chose a blue accent here that matches the item elevator. And yeah, there's that. Man, I love this thing. It looks freaking awesome. But what we're actually going to be doing today is creating the bridge that will take us from the main island to this experience collecting beast right here. Alright, so for this portion of the void bridge that we're building, I'm actually going to make these awesome rings that wrap around this ice path that will take us to and fro from the main island to our experience farm. And honestly, I could just fly over here, but that's kind of dangerous. Also, I like decorating things, so I'm gonna make this freaking awesome bridge here. And I'm gonna, like, all this netherrack's temporary, and so is this dirt. And I'm actually just placing this dirt here, so I could place this upside down stair, and then get rid of it, because we're gonna actually put a slab there, and that'll create this arch effect with the right shape. And you can't really do that all the time. Like, you can't really attach this to this half slab because you have to place it at this portion. But yeah, that's neither here or there. Whoa, just in case there's nothing under that, I wanted to make sure I backed up a bit. But oh wait, actually still need that. All right, so we place the upside down stair, and then we can place the slab. The next part of this is actually adding these endstone brick stairs. Stairs. If only these had stairs, that'd be freaking amazing. But no, they're just full blocks. But yeah, so I'm just gonna add this chiseled stone brick, and I feel like this palette works together so well. Like, just the triple threat right here of the light tones. And all right, so this next part, I'm just gonna do a little bit of that action with an upside down stair, and I want another upside down stair, so we're gonna place a temporary block there and get a full well, I guess that's just a full birch block right there. So then well, maybe I could just walk off there. All right, I don't have to take it off. So yeah, so we just repeat the process on this side, and it's gonna freaking look like a little, actually, you know, it doesn't really look like a ring. It looks more like a potion or something, actually, like the shape of it, until I'm gonna have to cover the top of the bridge, you know, just so Enderman can't spawn. But right now it's in the shape of a potion. And oh, I need this stair there as well, upside down. So let's go ahead and take a look at it. Yeah, so it's got like a little potion. But so that's basically it for this, and we should go ahead and do that to this side as well, and we'll just repeat the same process. And this is actually what I'm gonna have go all the way across, but just for the sake of not making this video 200 minutes, I'm gonna go ahead and do that off camera, but we'll start things off here. But yeah, we just repeat the same process with the upside down stairs or whatnot, and then we could take down the temporary dirt blocks here, and yeah, add the same stuff. But yeah, so I guess while I'm building this, I could talk about what actually happened up there when I for the second part of the other episode, and it's actually kind of infuriating. But I thought it was really entertaining, and I wanted to show you guys. But so at the beginning of the last episode, I prefaced the beginning of the episode with, like, not even intentional. Like, the beginning of the episode began, and I spoke of the way that I loathe freaking endermites, because I feel like they're the silent assassin. Anyways, because, like, oh well, okay. Okay, so I guess I gotta take these off to not like the other side. But yeah, I feel like they're the silent assassin, and because, like, every time an endermite gets you, it's never them that kills you. Like, they'll like either send endermen your way, because as we learned from this farm here, endermites are used to attract endermen. But if the endermite is by a player, the enderman will then aggro onto the player itself. So, like, then they send jocks your way. They send the big dudes your way, and then you get murked that way, or they just hit you and you fall off a high place or something. And I prefaced the episode with that because I wanted to name the endermite Murder, which it's sitting up there, a little Murder himself. But the first time I put the enderman up there, or the endermite actually, he freaking somehow got to me, because, like, he didn't make it into the minecart right away. and he just kept jabbing at me. So I tried to escape, which I did get out, but he got out as well, hit me, and I fell down, and I smashed my face right into that floor right there, and it killed me. And I was like, oh my gosh, it was like another omen I fulfilled, because I spoke of it before of how I freaking loathe that freaking endermite, but but yeah, so like he killed me, and I had like the craziest scream, man. I just wish you guys could have seen that footage before it got murked, because like it was kind of funny. but but yeah, so I guess we're pretty much done with the ring portions here. All I have to do is actually extend the bridge outward. And oh yeah, I forgot to tell you guys, I did a little bit of leveling and a little bit of enchanting with books and or whatnot, and I've got this so far. Haven't been able to obtain mending, and I'm not sure if we'll be able to get it without a mending villager, because like it's such low odds. I know there's like tables in which like you get better enchants from the mending, but for just specific enchants entirely. But yeah, yeah, we're gonna be building a village farm soon, so it's not really that big of an issue. But yeah, so these are the rings, and what's gonna travel through the rings is the ice path, which I'm using the ice path because it's super fast, and I'm gonna be adding the boat attribute to it, so it makes it super like even faster, and you don't have to waste hunger that way. But yeah, we'll get to that right after I get rid of these temporary blocks here. Yeah, that goes right there. And gotta be careful, because that is the void down there. Oh, all right. Did I bring the ice? It's in one of these chests here, or maybe in my end chest. I did not bring the ice. Of course I didn't, right? Why would I bring ice? That's kind of ridiculous. Alright, so I'll have to head... Dude, come on. I really didn't bring the ice? Where did I even put it? Alright, so we're gonna have to head back to base and get this ice. For some reason I forgot to grab. Oh my gosh, I'm such a lame face. Alright, so I had the ice in this chest here the whole time. I went all over the place, and I was like, oh my gosh, did it not save somehow? But no, I had it. I was just darping it up. Whatever. I'll probably have to make more half slaps. Thought I had more. Guess not. Here we go. A little bit of that action. And that should be enough for this individual section here. And I actually want to add some of these slabs for this part here. So it's gonna go a bit like that. Yeah. I already like the way that's looking here. Another portion that I designed is gonna be like a little pattern in the floor. It's just like one of my specialties. But there we go. Fix that up like that. Oh, that's not where it goes. That's not gonna be a permanent. Whoa, ice! Forgot how slippery that is. Alright, so yeah, so we just... Did I make this too short? No, it's fine. And you're seeing now why I'm not actually building the entire path on camera here. This is like a pretty lengthy process. And I feel like the light blue here serves these slabs well. Like the colors, like they just match. It just goes together really nicely. I like to think that I'm good at finding that proper match for just color palettes in general. And yeah, that could stop there. This one will continue the entire way through. So the top portion will actually need to be covered, and this area needs to be covered as well. I opted to use these because they go with the ice so well. Also, that's what I've actually planned out this bridge before I built this, and I kind of built this entire area right here based off this bridge design. Well, it looks nothing alike, honestly, but I use the same color palette and a lot of the same material, which is why we're using this blue glass here. And this bridge right here is to be continued, but we'll mess with that in a bit. And so the last part is it kind of made me cringe to have to do it, but we're gonna have to place carpet above so that these Endermen won't spawn on these or teleport to it, for that matter. This I actually wanted to be blue to match that. What in the world? Oh, I guess I'm standing in the wrong space. Okay, so the bottom area here will be blue. It's to match the ice and the glass. These colors go well together. And I like adding different kinds of blocks together that are like similar, so that it works with the entire palette. But also adds like a unique flavor. Even though it's like super patterned. I know I wanted to stray away from being like super symmetrical and patternized, but it's one of my specialties, guys. That's like asking, I don't know. I don't even know what to say at that point. But so yeah, now we've got the first layer of carpet down. We'll want to add that there. Add those here too, because Enderman can spawn on or teleport to stairs. But yeah, now all we need to do is cover this entire section. And I'm leaving this all the same color because I don't want it to be as noticeable. Because it's that top layer that just floats there. But it's fine. Alright. Oh, I needed more. Alright, so the top portion's carpeted. How boring, right? But it's necessary. It's a necessary part. And it's not too bad. It's not the most hideous thing, as long as this doesn't pop out too much. But yeah, that's how this bridge is gonna be here. Alright, next we'll be adding the device that will allow us to jettison off of our boats and actually just automatically get us off of the boat, essentially, and store it for us. And it's not a complicated contraption at all. All I have to do is like add this here and a hopper that goes into it, and literally it's done. I just need to add the cactus and oh, you know what, I want to use a different slab other than this birch slab for some variation, because it's pretty birch slabby in that area. So where did I put those? I put them somewhere. Ah, here it is. Okay. Alright, so literally just that. And that's that portion, but we do need to cover the top of this because Enderman can teleport to that section here. So we'll need to get up here like that and add a temporary block here and add these upside down stairs like this. Get rid of that now. And I had it set up like that. It has a nice little shape to it, but it's not too intrusive, you know. And we shall continue what we have going over here. So I need that string again. And there is the blue carpet. Nope. You know what? Yeah, let's do this whole thing with this here. Maybe that one will be changed. I mean, this is like stuff we're not even really gonna see, but I do like to give things a certain aesthetic. And of course the top layer is going to be all gray, so we don't notice it as much like before. There we go. And go ahead and use these temporary. And I do have a slab under this hopper here because sometimes when you land, you fall through the hopper somehow. I don't know, it just glitches you through. But I don't think we're going to need this here anymore. So I'm going to punch it with my ice because that makes all the sense in the world. I kind of want this to be open. Just... I mean, it is danger, but it's straight. I think we'll be fine. Hopefully. I say that now. One day I'm just gonna fall into oblivion. But there we go. And should I continue? Nope, that destroys that. So I think that caught it. Alright, good. Good stuff, man. Hopper's catching stuff for me. Straight. Oh, and that needs to be removed because I don't want that to be a full block. Ow! Cacti. Thought you were my friend. And I just realized that that inside portion there needs to be covered with, otherwise I guess it'll be safe, but I don't want to take unnecessary risks here. Oh, let's do that. And yeah, we'll make that baby blue inside. There we go. Alright. Yeah, that's cool. Alright, so I believe that's finished. That should work. Here, let's give it a little test go. I got a boat prepared. If I fall through the ground, I should have this on me, just in case. I don't know what could go wrong, but yeah, there we go. Alright, sweet. I might just put... No, that'll be fine. And there's our boat in there. Sweet. Cool. Very nice. Not a complicated contraption. And I didn't come up with it. I seen it somewhere, but I mean it's relatively easy enough. I just kind of like... I think they had a bunch of hoppers set up. I just put one hopper here though. I don't remember where I saw it. I just seen it somewhere. But yeah, that's why we put this ice, is just because freaking boats are fast AF, dude. But yeah, let's go ahead and grab that and give that a second go, so you can really just, because we're gonna be coming from all the way over yonder, and then we're gonna be traveling right there, and didn't glitch through the hopper this time, which is cool. But yeah, and that's that. And this entrance area doesn't look too appalling. Alright, sweet. Alright, sweet guys. We got it done. But there is a creme de la resistance that we're gonna add, which is the cherry on top, which is some water features that are gonna be along the side here. And I've never seen anyone do it quite like this. I'm kind of proud of it. So what we'll actually do is add some temporary blocks for the water to be applied, and they sit here. Because they jut out one and then two. All right, so it would be off this right here, and we'll have the temporary block set up here. Okay, so this area here is where we'll be making the water feature, and you gotta start it off with some temporary blocks here. And we'll add it in like that. Okay, and we'll want to add this over here, but elevated by one to give it a little bit more, I don't know, just to differentiate a little bit. And so we'll do that. Alright, so that's by a space, and then 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and then a space in between there, and the 1, 2, 3. that we've got going over there. The 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that's the technical term for it, you guys. Uh, but so we'll want this here, and it'll sit in the middle there, but raised by 1. I just realized this needs a back portion as well, because we're going to be placing our waters like right on top there. Alright, we got those set up. And I did set up a temporary water source right here. So, oh no, trying to grab that one. There we go. And then we just, oh well, let's take off the unnecessary portions here so the water doesn't flow incorrectly. So we don't really need to get rid of those just yet, but might as well do it while we're at it. Alright, sweet. So this is all the necessary components we need just for the waters to flow in the way that I want it to. We're going to manipulate the water, and we're going to make them do things that we want it to. So we just add it like there. We need to get more water. And yeah, and that's it. We just need to remove these temporary blocks here. Make sure I don't get rid of the string, because then I'll have to replace the carpet again. And yeah, guys, that's it. Just a little water feature to add to the sides, and that's going to be on both sides and all the way down. And I would have like made it a little bit more organic, had the water flow like differently in areas, but that would take a lot of time. And since this is gonna have to go all the way down for 128 blocks, I figured I'd keep it simple. But I've never seen anybody use water this way, and I'm quite proud of it. It looks so freaking dope. It adds that angle that you can't really get like aesthetically from other types of blocks. Well, it's not really a block, it's water, but I like it. It makes it so different. And yeah, that's that. And I'll go ahead and add this side here. So I did add a pattern here to liven the spot up a bit, because this gray is a little bit too dark, and I lowered it all by 1 block as well. What I did with this is, if I remember the pattern correctly, I did a plus sign here, and I faded it out with some light gray, and then at the tips I put some baby blue. The outer edges I left it gray, I believe. There we go. And I made like, I think a little bit of an M shape with the light blue here. I guess that would be just not like an arrow, maybe? I don't know. But yeah, so I made it like a very symmetrical pattern, but I took off the symmetry by placing it off center. And this next part, I did add some gray here, and oh, this can actually be blue here. And here I added the grays at those areas there. Alright, so I just looked at my reference, and yeah, I didn't do, in my creative world, I didn't put those gray splotches there. I actually added a black carpet in that area, but the light blue could still go there. The light gray can still go there, and the light gray actually gets added in these areas like that, and maybe one right there. Yeah, so it just goes along next to the blue, and I added black spaces for that, and this is going to be completely different than the rest, because that's where I'm going to have my crafting table, like that. And I believe I just added gray slots here with a light blue touch at the end, and that's essentially how I did it. And here, let's add those in. And yeah, that's the pattern I went with. I think it looks freaking awesome. Yes. All right, everything's coming together now, and I did add some water features in this area as well to give it that little bit of oomph. And I'm glad that we were able to accomplish this area here. It is so much more difficult to build in survival than it is in creative. I mean, I've known that, but you know, there's little friendly reminders here and there. Oh, it hurts my feels. But yeah, okay, so I learned a few things from building the other side. And so I just placed the water down here, and I'm already up here, so I can make the trimmings that I want right away. And so I'll want to actually start trimming this section off, because I'm not liking the shape when it all juts out at the same level. I'm all about them juts. I constantly talk about jutting things. But yeah. And so if we want the water to actually flow the way that we'd like it to, we'll need to start the removal process. Let's get a shovel. And boom. Is that it? Yeah, I think so. And now we could start removing the trimmings. Did that? What in the world? Alright, so I'm super confused right now with this water and the way that it's working here. But I mean, water's always been that way, right? It's always been kind of like, what the heck is it doing even? But yeah, that's where I wanted it to go. And it should have just lobbed off that area, but for some reason did not do it. It irks me. It irks me. Alright, so now that I have water buckets, I can actually add these portions, and it'll come out of the area that I want it to. And it should work. Alright, let's grab our full water buckets. Yikes. Alright. Okay. That's good, right? It should be. And like that. There we go. Okay. Alright, and yep, it's doing it. See, I wanted it to be on a different level than that, and I accomplished that. So let's go ahead and add the last parts here. I just need to add a block to each corner of the square portion. Can you just... There. And... there. Yes! Alright, cool. And that's the general shape that I wanted to achieve. So now we could get rid of all that netherrack. And also the dirt. Alright, sweet. And now we have our features, our water features. And oh man, do they look glorious. Dude, I'm so hyped by it. And I'm so proud of it too. And I've never seen anyone do this. And I probably said that. Anyways. That's gonna be it for this episode of... That's gonna be it for this episode of Silk Plays Minecraft. And yeah, guys, if you enjoyed this episode, or if you even just liked the design, man, hit that like button, subscribe to my channel, and I'll catch you guys later.